Tinder is a dating app, like social media. You have like a dating profile and you choose pictures and you have like a little biography, and then you set your preferences, you know, men, women, your age, the location, or like how far away you want.
You either can have the option to swipe left, which means you're not interested in that person, or you swipe right, which means that you're interested.
And if you make a match, then you start a chat and things, I guess, are supposed to go from there. And I think I first downloaded the app when I got to college, just like to see if I could meet new people. I came from across the country, so I didn't know anyone, and I thought that maybe, you know, social media is always kind of an icebreaker, so I could meet someone on there.
I started using Tinder when I got to college. A lot of my friends were just joking around. We're just curious about who was on the app and if we knew any people on there. So at first it was just a joke, and then I guess after a while of having it, you kind of meet some nice, cool people.
Back when I was a sophomore, and for like a week, just curious, procrastinating, looking for sugar daddies, and then when I went abroad to study, so yeah, to meet new people.
Tinder is kind of very superficial because people choose photos that they look good in or like want to show off. I mean, it's kind of like a game in a way, because you're just looking at people's faces and like swiping left and right depending on like appeal.
I feel like a bio can only say so much. The pictures that people post, they post stuff that they want people to know about them. And so I think actually talking to that person is different. Sometimes you find someone who's really attractive and then you start talking to them and you think that it's going to go really well, but it's a really dry conversation, or it's a really great conversation.
Mostly I was just looking for like, you know, a person that just had like a real profile and wasn't trying to impress anyone. Like, kind of annoyed me that every time I would match with someone, I would get like some stupid pickup line or like some horny dude instead of like someone trying to have an actual conversation.
I feel like people don't really like to go out and meet people in person without having that first communication via online messaging. People aren't going to coffee shops and just like hanging out at first, you know.
If you want the old school romance of like meeting in person first, something like that, then go for it. I mean, it's still there. This is just a new option. It's just like a new platform for that to happen. I mean, this is almost the same as like meeting somebody at a bar. It's not a must. It's not like, oh, do you have a Tinder? You have to be on Tinder. If you are not into that kind of thing, then just don't use it. Nobody's pressuring anybody.
I don't think there's like one particular thing that could ever destroy romance. I think people find romance in different things, and there are people who have found happy relationships from Tinder, and like that's great for them. Obviously Tinder didn't ruin romance for them.
I think that it doesn't really matter if you find like the person that you're with, whether if it's on social media or through a friend or through someone you just bumped into a grocery store with. It just depends on the person altogether, and yourself too. Like, are you romantic or are you not? Are you just looking to have a one-night stand with someone, or are you trying to have like a fulfilling long-term relationship? It just depends.
We probably have so many missed interactions with people, or like just fleeting interaction with people, and like never had that chance to say to them, like, it's just not that normal of a thing to tell somebody you meet on the street that like, I like you, like you're attractive, like let's go out on a date. A lot of the things people say on Tinder, they would probably never ever have the guts to say that to a stranger in person. And that's, I mean, in some ways that's a missed opportunity that like Tinder gives you a platform to do that.
I have gone on a couple dates. I met a complete stranger. Yeah. Like, you know, when you were little, people always tell you like not to talk to strangers, or like you would always see those stories like, oh, like someone can be saying that they're one person but they're really a different person, and I feel like that's always in the back of my mind. I haven't met anyone that was a complete weirdo.
There are people who you feel like you get a really good connection with, and you get to know them even before like sleeping with them, or I mean, the option is yours anyway. There was this one guy who in France, he like cooked for me, and we hung out on his rooftop, and it was just beautiful.
I actually have a date. This guy named Tyler I've been talking to for a while, and I'm pretty excited to finally meet him. So. It was a completely different experience. I guess I was so used to dating people I have known for so long that dating someone that I didn't really know. Like, I knew a little bit about them because I talked to them for like a few weeks and stuff. It was just kind of like a risk, and I just kind of like dove in, but it was a really fun date.
People will always look down at like new innovations when it comes to like human interaction. There will still be a hookup culture. It's not promoting it any more than like other media, something you would see on TV or like on Netflix and shows like where they actually show that happen already, because it is happening. Whether or not there is an app that allows you to meet more people and just have more circles to choose from, it was useful for you to meet different people and interesting people and have good stories and good experiences.
They're just stories to tell, and it's like fun to hear about their experiences.
Yeah.